Hey guys, welcome to another Forza Horizon 3 coverage video, and I apologize for not actually having an overlay with the website up. I had to go and save time because at this moment I have about 30 minutes until I need to run my brother to practice. So in order to get this video done in good time and have it ready for close to 6 o'clock upload time, the time this was filmed is 5:30, so I needed to find the article quickly. Now I am on my cell phone. I'm going to read you guys a list of cars. I sadly won't have pictures due to the fact that I can't add photos in Windows Movie Maker. I'm trying to remember what I was using, like as an overlay over my video here. So anyway, this is the fourth week of cars announced for Forza Horizon 3. Now, the first is the Toyota FJ40 Land Cruiser, and this car is one of my favorite off-road vehicles to ever exist, next to the classic CJ and DJ Jeep Wranglers. When it comes to off-road cars, I'm very into I'm actually a very old truck person. I prefer older trucks versus modern trucks. I believe the modern ones are too high-tech for their time, and I believe that if you're going to buy a truck, you're more than likely buying it with the purpose to either customize it and use it as a mud vehicle, off-roader, or a work vehicle. And all these luxury trucks, they just don't make sense in my head because that's not what the truck was built for in the first place. But anyway, back onto the topic, the FJ40 Land Cruiser, as well as the Myers Manx. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that like having issues pronouncing that, but the reason I get it right is because I know I'm a Volkswagen guy, and for those of you who don't know, the Myers Manx is basically a Volkswagen 1200 chassis, which the 1200 is a Beetle, in case you don't know what I mean by 1200, or a 1303, or stuff like that. The Myers Manx is basically just a body swap on a 1200 or 1303 chassis. With a dune buggy, everything is left alone. The power plant is still a Volkswagen power plant. It is still the flat four cylinder that pushes out at the maximum if you buy a Super Beetle on 75 horses. They also have the Raptor and the Ram Runner. Those are some cool cars. So those are cool trucks in general. Now, I'm still waiting for the Ranger guys. I know I saw it in the trailer. Where's my Ranger at? They have the Baja Racers or the Pinhal Kala or Pinhal Chala. That's one I can't pronounce. There's also the Rockstar energy drink version of the Polaris Razor XT1000. Now I'm guessing it's more likely Tanner Faust's Razor because if you watch the latest season of US Top Gear, you'll note that Tanner Faust has a Razor XP1000 Turbo. They also have the 73 Escort RS 1600, the Falcon XY GTHO Phase 3, and both vehicles will be handed out as prizes for participants in the FRC, the Forza Racing Championship. There's also a 79 Opel Kadett CGTE from the Ralph Lauren Polo Red Car Pack. The Opel Kadett, if you don't know, if you watched the British Top Gear not too long ago, you'll know the Kadett was driven by Richard Hammond and it was known as Oliver on the show. They also have the Aventador LP700-4, the Grand Cherokee SRT, and the 09 ISF featured in the week as well. They also have two classic Maseratis and a 57 Bel Air. But yeah, the 31 cars, I'm going to read off the entire list here as I typically do. The 57 Bel Air, 575M Maranello. Now, when I first found out about Ferrari, the 575 was the first of like what would eventually lead up to the 599 and the F12. And that car was a gorgeous car to me at the time. I loved the 575 when I was younger. And of course, the 360 was my main favorite Ferrari at the time. It's still one of my favorites today. That if I could at any time buy a Ferrari, it'd be either an F355 Spider F1 because I love that car to death. The F355 is my dream Ferrari by far. But the 360 Modena and the 575 are definitely up there as well. They have the 92 Escort RS Cosworth, which Jeremy Clarkson owned, and is one of my favorite Fords of all time. Sad part is we never got them over here. The Focus ST from 2013. Now that's a good start because I like the Focus ST. 73 Escort RS 1600, as I said. 71 Falcon XY GTHO Phase 3. 2014 Fiesta ST, which is makes some pretty cool challenges with stuff like the Corsa VXR, the Vauxhall, or Opel, depending on what country you're probably playing the game in. The F-150 Raptor race truck from 2017. Now, the standard Raptor has already been confirmed, but the race truck is a good addition. The 54 XK120 SE, at the time, was the world's fastest car, according to Top Gear a few years ago. The 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, the 2012 Aventador LP704, the 86 Delta S4, and I'm just like, yes, another old Lancia, because I love the Lancia Delta too. The ISF, the '09 Lexus ISF, which is really awesome because it's a close relative of the cars that I had on my list when I did the top 10 cars I want in Forza Horizon 3. The GS350 and the GS300 were two cars I wanted. The ISF is almost close enough. Very similar power plant to the GS430s at the time. The 57 300S, which I have not seen pictures of the car yet, but I've heard it looks like a classic Le Mans racer, but it didn't actually race in Le Mans apparently. The 94 Maserati 30S, which I'm not sure what that is. 94 Miata, that is the NA. I know a few people. I have a good friend of mine who owns a NA Miata. Sadly, it sounds really bad, and I think he's got some motor work to get done, but it's still a neat car. The 67 280 SL, the '09 SL65 AMG Black Series. I actually have a Bluetooth RC car of this, which if I ever do another RC car video, or any RC car video, because I've just realized I haven't done one yet, I'll be sure to show it off because it's really awesome. The Myers Manx from 1971. My dad and I are very my dad probably will be happy about it, but I am very happy about it. The 2012 John Cooper Works GP Mini. That's an awesome car. And the next one is something that a lot of people don't know about, and it kind of makes me a little upset. The 1998 Nissan R390. Now, the R390, if you played Gran Turismo 3, you know the R390 was a terror on the track because it was just so crazy fast. And of course, the road car was a whole different story. The road car was slow. But the race car was something you don't want to mess with. And it's still not something you don't want to mess with now in Gran Turismo 6. And it's a really epic car. Next up is the 1979 Opel Kadett CGTE. Again, Oliver. I'm willing to bet a lot of the livery options will be the Opel Kadett CGTE as Oliver. The 2011 Penhall V Chala. Again, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry if I screwed it up. The 71 Plymouth Barracuda 426 Hemi. Awesome car. The 2015 Razor XP 1000 electronic power steering Rockstar Edition, which is again probably Tanner Fawcett car Razor. The 2013 Ram Runner, the 1993 Renault Clio Williams, the 1990 SVX Subaru. I understand that all people have fans of their own cars, but the SVX is not a very sporty car. It was kind of like a precursor to the Impreza, but it was really goofy. But I think it was really cool with its design. The '79 FJ40, of course, the 2005 TVR Cigaris, and the 1990 Vauxhall Lotus Carlton, which is a epic car. Uh, and this article is from AR12 Gaming, so I'll if I remember properly, I'll remember to link it. I doubt I will, but he mentions there has been yet to see a single Volkswagen vehicle. Now that is excluding the Myers Manx because the Myers Manx is basically a Volkswagen. But yeah, he actually linked his video and stuff in here. Again, the game launches on September 27th. But yeah, so it's really epic. What happened here with this new update because this new release number because it's all off-roaders and mostly off-roaders are cars with four-wheel drive, which is totally awesome because I heard that was a very common like request out of Forza Horizon 3 due to being in Australia and Australia being a very off-roady country with places like the Outback and all the off-road trails and stuff they've got there. That they wanted a off-road car selection to be huge, and it's looking like it's gonna be a pretty good selection of cars. Of course, the Wrangler better be in there. If it hasn't been confirmed already, the Wrangler better be in there. I'm pretty sure it has been in the first week of reviews, not of reviews, uploads. Crap, I cannot think. The first week of reveals. But yeah, that I hope that they get it right and have the Wrangler in there because the Wrangler is the quintessential off-road car of the generation, next to maybe the Land Rover. Cannot talk. Land Rover Defender. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm sorry I rambled a little bit. This video was again rushed. I'm sorry. But thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.